What's up, everyone? Chance here with Missouri Outdoors. Today is April 17th. Happy Easter, everyone. And we are down here at the farm in Douglas County, and we're going to do a little bit of morel picking. I spotted a couple as I was coming up the driveway. I'll go ahead and flip you around here in a moment and show you those. And then we're going to move on and check all of our other spots. And with any luck, we'll bring a big bag of morels home today. So I don't have a lot of time. I do have an Easter event I was supposed to go to here in like an hour and a half or two, so we're going to try to hurry this up and get a bunch picked, get a good video filmed, and have a good day. But alright guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to leave me a like down below, hit that subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. But alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, well, as you can see, there's the gateway over there. And we was coming just up the driveway here, and I spotted this one out of the car window. Not too shabby. I haven't seen that one yet. I've been down here a few times. If you haven't yet, make sure to go back and check my last video. We were down here, and we ended up actually picking a few right here. You can kind of see where they got picked from. And we had left this one. We're going to take it today. But alright, let's go ahead and walk up in here just slightly and see if we can't see some up above. Because I know they grow up in there. We just haven't found any yet this year. And if we don't find anything here, we'll move on down to the next spot and we'll check it. Oh, yep, here's one. Cool. We may leave that one. Oh, here's another little one. We'll definitely be leaving this one. But yeah, we're finding a few. Make sure I don't step on that one we just found. And alright, well, let's go check right over here then, because that gives me faith that they're up here. You can see that one down there really well from up here. I'm not seeing anything yet. Oh, yep, right here. You guys might have seen that one before I did. All right. Well, that's a good sign. We're finding a few. Probably means they'll be everywhere, which is exactly what we've been waiting on. I got a good feeling today we're going to finally break the pound or 2 pound mark if we're lucky. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these bigger ones picked, and we're going to move on down to the next location. I'm not going to hunt these spots extra hard today because Mom and Dad's going to be down here tomorrow turkey hunting. And Mom said that she wanted to look around a little, so I don't want to completely clean the farm out. I'd like for her to be able to find a few here and there. So alright, we're going to go ahead and get a few of these picked and we'll move on. Alright guys, we're back down the driveway here by that clump of sycamore trees you might have noticed from some of my past videos. So far it hasn't been that good to us this year. It's normally where I find the majority of the mushrooms at first every year. But we're going to go ahead and crawl up in here and see with any luck. Oh, I can see the top of one already up there by that other tree. Take you up there and show you. Yeah, usually I would have already found 3 or 4 just in between here and the driveway. But they really grow like crazy right here between these 2 trees. Oh. But I'm only seeing this one so far. Oh, nope, I see another smaller one on up. There's the bigger one. And now I'll show you the small one. Not too bad. I think we will go ahead and take the bigger one. We'll leave that smaller one to grow another couple days because we're going to be down here quite often, so it won't be that difficult to swing in and grab it when it's bigger. But yeah, I'm not sure. Just depending on how much we find and how long this video starts getting, I may end up breaking it into 2 parts. But I haven't really decided that yet. We're not really finding much over here, but these are the first 2 of many, many spots to check, so who knows what we'll find. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and get that one picked, and we'll move on. Alright guys, well, we're up here on one of the hills, and I found a few mushrooms in this little bitty patch behind this rock pile last year. And I come over here to check it, and sure enough, I'm gonna get in here kind of to it, but we got a little one right there. Which is a good news. It means they're still, you know, popping up, so what's big isn't gonna be the only ones we get to pick this year, so they're starting to come up really, really good. I know there's that one there, and then I found another one right over here. Let me take you to it real quick. You might remember this little tree from last year if you pay really close attention. We found like 20 underneath it. Actually, let me go around. Yeah, there it is. Little bitty guy. But yeah, I mean, they're still coming up, and we're finding some that are... Oh, here's one we just stepped over. I mean, just for comparison, that little guy is very tiny. But it should grow pretty good with the conditions we've been having. They're talking a little bit more rain tonight, and then we got small chances of rain all week, so. And good temperatures. I think it's supposed to get back up into the 60s or so, so they should really start growing and popping, and looks like we're going to be in for a really, really good season. But alright guys, I'll catch you at the next spot. Alright guys, well, we're at the next spot. You might remember this big rock pile here. We found a couple here last time. One was a little frost bit, and it was like right there. And we picked it. And we had already found one more right over here. It's gotten quite a bit bigger. I'll go ahead and show you it. And then we found another one just off the hill. I'll go ahead and show you it. It's gotten a lot bigger. And while I was just sitting here looking, I managed to find this one. It's a little burned on top, but still not bad. But I was standing there getting ready to record, and I looked off the hill, And much to my surprise, I found a few more big ones. Check these out, guys. And then there's a third one right there. I don't know if you can really actually see how steep this is, but it's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go down it just a little bit and see if we can't spot a few more on down. If they're that big, they shouldn't be too hard to see. Oh, I can, way on down there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but right in there somewhere. I'll take you down to it. Oh, we'll probably find more when we get down there. Well, I don't see any so far, but just that one. That's still pretty good. I like getting at this angle on the slope of a hill. It really helps to find them, at least that I think. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not more on down, but we're gonna circle around the ridge this way, and then we'll end up back down here in the bottom somewhere. So we'll come back through here and check all this on our way back. But we'll go ahead and get that one picked, and then we'll move on up the hill and get the others. Alright guys, well, we came just up the hill from that rock pile where we found them last big group. And we're right here under this sycamore tree. And wouldn't you know it, a really nice morel mushroom. It's a little on the small side. I think we're going to go ahead and just kind of cover him back up a little. And we'll leave that till next time. I like my morels to get a little bit bigger than that before I pick them. But alright, we're going to go ahead and move on down. I've got a few more spots up here on the ridge, and then we'll actually get into the mushroom patch. And with any luck, it'll be loaded this year. Alright guys, well, we're at the next spot now. You may recognize that clump of sycamores. We found two under it in the last video, and I've got a little one right here, just a little guy. We're gonna go ahead and leave it too. And I'm not gonna lie, I already came down that way and took a peek at the other two that we had left, and one of them, I don't know if I kicked it over or if a deer or something knocked it over or what, but here it is. Which kind of saddens me, but I mean, it still smells fresh. I think it's still good to go. But this one over here has definitely grown quite a bit. It's definitely ready to be picked. That's a big mushroom. That's why I like to leave them. That thing was a third of that size last time, and just 2 or 3 days with the weather we've been having, and it's so much larger. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get them two picked up, and we're going to move on up to the other patch and see what we can find. Alright guys, well, it took us a little while, but one of my old faithful sycamore trees paid off again. Right here. Not too bad. That's the only one I've been able to find up here in the mushroom patch. Used to, when I was younger, every year this sycamore tree would just be loaded. And they'd stretch all the way over here and be along that log that's laying there too. I think I found 100 right in that area one day that were all really, really large. That hasn't happened in a long time though. But alright, we're going to go ahead and drop off down here to the creek. There's a few I left in the last video we're going to go have a look at and more than likely get them picked. And then we're going to take a look around and see what else we can find while we're down there. Alright guys, well we finally made it down here. And they did get bigger. We got that one there. And then right over here is the other one. Not too shabby. We'll go ahead and pick them guys and we'll go ahead and move on to the next spot. I already looked this out a little bit and couldn't find any more. But that's okay. At least we got these two. We'll go ahead and move on down and check a couple of the other spots, and with any luck they'll be loaded. Alright guys, well we searched all of that out here across the creek. And just for an idea of where we are, right up there is where we found that really big cluster earlier that had the really big yellows. Well, we're down here in the bottom now, and I looked and looked and looked, and the only one I can find is right here. Pretty nice mushroom though. We're gonna be taking it with us. But alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on and see if we can't find a bunch more like that. Alright guys, well we're down here by the 2 sycamore trees with the ladder stand in it. And we finally got lucky on this hillside. We got a nice young one right there. And then if we walk over here, you'll remember me saying in a few past videos that I always find them right here around these grapevines. Well, I finally found a couple. We got a cute little double right there. But yeah, not too bad. We're doing pretty good for the day. Right here under that sycamore. And whatever kind of tree this is. But we got those, and then right over here across the driveway and across the creek we've got a couple over here I found yesterday when I wasn't filming. I came down for just a few minutes to check these spots close to the road, and I found these. We got that one there, and then we got one right here. Not too bad. Finding a few here and there. I think they're still just now starting to come up really good because we found a lot of little ones today. So here in probably 3 or 4 more days it's going to be prime time. At least for the southern part of Missouri. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get them 2 or 3 picked right here. I guess 2. And we'll move on and see if we can't find a few more. We still have that one more spot to go that I know there's 2 or 3 there that are big enough to pick, so we're not quite done yet. Alright guys, well, we're back down here at one of the last spots we'll check today probably. The 2 big sycamores by the ridge line. We left a few down here the other day to grow bigger, and they absolutely have. We're gonna have to film this segment pretty quickly because it is starting to rain down here. But we got a really, really nice one right there. And then if you go right over here, we have one that I hadn't even noticed yet. Another really nice morel. And if we come right over here, where we left the others, they're still here and doing fantastic. That's one of them. And then there's the other two. I mean, that's quite a bit larger than it was. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pick them. And I believe, yeah, here's one right here. I love it. They come up here like crazy, guys. And we're liable to find more if we actually look real hard. I know there's got to be some more in here. They're probably still covered by the leaves. As you've probably noticed, we've got, yeah, here's one. But as you've noticed, we've had quite a few little ones come up in the last few days. So we're definitely going to have another good flush of them. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get these cut off, and we're going to go ahead and hop on the other side of the creek here and walk down it back toward the vehicle area. And with any luck, we may find some on that side. Alright guys, well, we just crossed the creek from right over there where we picked all them. I had a good feeling about it. We got one right there. Another little guy. Probably go ahead and leave it too. But we'll go ahead and take a quick peek right here together. And then I'm going to work on down back toward the car area. Of course, I'll let you guys know if I find any on the way there, especially if they're big enough to pick. I don't find a lot on this side of the creek, but as you can see, every now and again it is worth it to look. We got a pretty nice hefty bag going. I'm not quite sure how many we got. I will try to make sure to leave you guys a total of the ones we picked and the ones we left at the end of this video, so you guys have a good idea of what we actually come out of the woods with. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and check a few more trees on my way back through, and I'll let you know if I find any. Alright, well, that didn't take too long actually. I accidentally broke it off trying to move the leaves, but yeah, that's another little one. Kind of feel bad that I broke it off, but it happens. But alright, I done looked right here and didn't find any more, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep on walking. I'll let you know. Alright guys, well, we did pretty good. We've got, I don't know for sure how many in here, but I will leave totals for you guys so you know exactly how many we got and how many we left. But pretty good day. It's very, very good Easter to get out and walk around and look for some mushrooms. Luckily the rain held off for us, at least at the moment. I do have a couple other spots I'd like to go check today, but I'm not 100% sure I'll have time. I was supposed to go to that Easter thing, and I don't think I'm going to make it to it. We kind of spent too much time here. But that's alright. I'm gonna try to go home and get everything for tomorrow morning set up. Opening day of turkey season in the morning. I've got 2 or 3 gobblers picked out in a good section of woods at my grandparents'. With any luck, we can get in there, and ideally they fly down and come right to us. But alright guys, that's gonna wrap this video up. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch it. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave me a like down below, share the video around, and as always, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the family. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.